watched it quite a lot.
And how you feel about it. Why don't you explain to us what your position is?
This is a dark day for Vancouver. This is a dark day for Canada. In 2000, the Canadian Parliament passed a statute, the Canadian Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act. And that states that Canada is not to be a haven. It's not to give refuge for war criminals. In my view, the most obvious, notorious war criminal, or credibly accused war criminal, because he hasn't had a trial yet, is Dick Cheney. Deeply connected with torture, deeply connected with genocide, deeply connected with aggressive warfare, which the tribunal on the Nuremberg case said, is the supreme international crime. So we have a basic issue here. Do we have a rule of law in Canada or not? There's an overwhelming body of documented evidence that Dick Cheney is connected to torture. Torture is against the law according to Canadian law, according to international laws. He shouldn't have been let in according to the immigration laws. So what we're dealing with as we stand in front of the Vancouver Club here and see the police protecting a credibly accused war criminal from citizens who want to see the law enforced, I mean, we're standing on the basis of the importance of the rule of law. If we don't have law enforcement officials enforcing the rule of law, we have a police state. We don't have a democratic system. And I think it's a very important moment that this many people in Vancouver...
That's members walking in that have paid to see this scumbag.
That you have this many people in Vancouver going beyond, trying to point to police to put pressure on law enforcement officials to do their job.
You want to see him arrested?
Of course I want to see him arrested. He must be arrested, and I want to hear his defense. I want him to have a fair trial. Earlier they were saying he should be waterboarded. No, he should have a fair trial. He should have the best possible defense. But we need to hear him on record giving oath, giving testimony under oath. We need to hear his side of the story.
Is it particularly Iraq war that you're concerned about, or what else?
It starts, from my perspective, it really starts on the morning of 9/11. Cheney is in the bunker giving the orders to the military system, and Bush is in Florida, then he doesn't go back to Washington, he's drawn away. So what was Cheney doing in the bunker that morning? We need testimony on that. There's conflicting accounts on that. When these black sites were set up, when torture was set up, Dick Cheney was giving the orders. He was ordering assassination squads to do extrajudicial assassination, killing people, murdering people without trial. Using torture to get false testimony and false evidence of the global war on terror, to build up this imagery.
So you'd like to see him arrested here and tried here?
That would be number one, to see Canadian officials take responsibility for our own laws, the Canadian Crimes Against Humanities and War Crimes Act. Or there could be alternatively a trial set up in The Hague or Geneva. But we've never seen in all of history really victor's justice. All we see is after World War II, the defeated side get put on war crimes tribunals. We see in Yugoslavia, the defeated side get put on war crimes tribunals. We see in Iraq, Saddam Hussein get put on war crimes tribunals. But we never see the victors, those who commit war crimes on the victor's side. We don't have a rule of law. We don't have any precedent. So this is what we need to change the consciousness.
Gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.